Okay, so one of the ways that we're seeing people really start to dabble with ChatGPT and other Gen AI models is through questioning, creating question banks, assessment questions, and model answers, and even kind of scoring criteria, whether you're an actual one-to-one coach, so you need a question bank to use with your coachee based on their previous responses or their current situation, or you could be a curriculum designer or an assessor looking to assess current knowledge and competency of, say, apprentices on program, or just generally your learners in a certain topic. So this is quite a nice way to do it. Again, we're using the persona, constraints and considerations and outcome model here. So I've asked ChatGPT to be an apprenticeship curriculum lead and designer on the level 7 data science and technology program, but I want it to create some assessment questions based on testing knowledge on introductory AI skills for 12 apprentices in England who are new to the program. So that's the considerations and constraints piece.
Mhm.
And then the outcome is 10 assessment questions on machine learning, and also provide the model answers in UK English. Now, what we see people is asking ChatGPT to create the questions, but we don't often ask it to provide model answers as well. So that is a bit of a light bulb moment for people. Why are we getting them to do half of the work when it could do all of the work?
Yeah, yeah.
So let's
Brilliant.
see what
Let's see what we
happens.
get.
And it might not be perfect, the answers or the questions, but it might give you some food for thought, or certainly give you a good kind of idea in the types of questions that you might want to consider,
Yeah.
and then the answers.
Again, it's just it needs sense checking, it needs quality checking and all of that stuff, but it gives
Yeah,
that framework, doesn't it, to be able to
yeah,
come in and then play around with. Look at that.
amazing. I mean, just think, and I've probably said this a million times, right? The amount of time that's saved on researching that and putting that into Google, and there's getting all the rubbish that you get on Google as
Yeah.
well, right? Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
look at this, amazing.
Yeah.
And then to build on that, you could ask it to provide a scoring criteria that you then could use with your apprentices or your learners as well.
Yeah. And like you say, I mean, look, again, those model answers, they'll be sense checked by people. You know, these are experts that are actually using this content. So they can go
Hmm.
back and check through and make sure if there's something missing, check it against. But it just saves people starting from a blank piece of paper with this stuff.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, and I mean, I know, we're certainly not experts in machine learning and all this kind of
No.
stuff. So
Mm,
again, it kind of queries the need for those people who are really
yeah.
technically competent when we can get information from ChatGPT.
Yeah. And do you know what? You could go either way. So you suggested a minute ago, Erica, that build forward. So
Yeah,
now put this on the scoring matrix, or something along those lines. You could
yeah.
also develop backwards and say, can you now develop a session which, covers the model answer in topic 9 with some creative activity ideas or something? So you could go forward or backwards, couldn't you, in terms of where you go with this? You could start with the assessment in mind.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, that's a really good. So start with the end in mind. Where is it that you need people to be? And
Yeah.
then let's work backwards to help people get there, which we don't
Yeah.
always do as learning practitioners, actually. We get excited about the exercise and the fancy
Yeah.
materials, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Brilliant.
So it's coming up with 30 minutes, a brief lecture. So we might want to ask it to be a little bit more
Yeah.
creative potentially.
Yeah.
But here we go. Case study analysis. Design your own ethical AI system. That's a good
Like
one.
that. That's a good one. Yeah.
Mm,
And again, you pick and choose, don't you? You throw the stuff out that you think, no, that's
yeah,
rubbish, or yeah, I want to do more of this. But it definitely demonstrates another really good use of kind of that content creation on the back
yeah,
end of this assessment stuff. So that's really good.
yeah.
Great
Love it,
stuff.
love it, love it. Okay, it's
Good.
it's going to keep going and going, so we'll let it do
Yeah.
its thing. But we'll see you on the next video. Thanks everyone. Thanks very much, everyone.